tinnitus work? Tinnitus actually. Welcome, welcome to the live Q&A. Tinnitus live Q&A from the hut. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. You can just say hi. How was your Happy New Year? How are you feeling today? And would love to hear your story. Make sure to post that in the chat. Thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate you being here. And yeah, so I'm going to wait till some stuff starts popping up in the chat and I'm going to answer it directly. Welcome everyone who just signed on. Thank you for showing up to the live tinnitus Q&A. Don't be shy. Go ahead and put your questions down in the chat. I will be able to address how are you feeling with your tinnitus? How are you feeling today? How was your new year? Any questions or concerns or comments you might have about your tinnitus or tinnitus in general, I'm going to be able to address those and I'm going to be able to help the community and specifically help where you're at. That's the most important thing. We're just going to be hanging out until stuff starts popping up in the chat. So go ahead and introduce yourself. How was your new year? What location are you from? We're from the sunny Philippines right now. It's summer all year. So just let me know, where are you from? How'd you find the YouTube channel? What do you like most about the videos? Have you tried the app that I developed, tinnitus.health? If so, how has that helped you? You can also put that below as well too. But yeah, we're just going to be hanging out until some stuff starts popping up in the chat. I'm going to be able to help the community. So we're just going to be waiting for that. Just waiting for more people to sign on. We're just going to be hanging out. Introduce yourself. Don't be shy. Welcome everyone that's on the live tinnitus Q&A. Welcome. So glad that you are here. It's great to have you here. If you have any questions about tinnitus, if you are on the path of habituation, if you want to know how habituation works, you can just go ahead and put it in the chat. But I'm gonna be answering everyone's tinnitus questions. Marlon Ovolis, welcome. Hi, how are you? Hello. I'm good. Doing really well. It's morning here. It's 7:35 a.m. So it's warm. Just hanging out. Just uh, just starting my morning. How are you doing? Where are you from? Are you from the States? Germany? Are you from the USA? Nice. I'm from Tennessee. So originally was born in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, but yeah, lived in Tennessee for a long time. Nashville, actually. So now I'm in the Philippines. How did you How did you find out about this channel? Do you have tinnitus? Do you have ringing in the ears? If so, how far along are you on your recovery journey? Hello, tinnitus. Ringing in the ears, ringing in the ears. How are you recovering from your tinnitus? You're not recovering? Let me ask you. Well, that's what this live stream is to help people recover from tinnitus. So that's why I'm asking to try and help you or anyone that wants tinnitus help. You can stay. Sure, yeah. What how did you find the stream? I'm just curious. Did it pop up onto your feed? Are you a subscriber? I'm just curious. I'm just curious how you found the live stream. Oh, you're just scrolling on YouTube? That's cool. What sort of content do you like to watch? Do you like to watch like self-help videos or educational type videos? What kind of content do you normally like to watch? Welcome everyone who's on. This is a tinnitus Q&A session. If you have tinnitus, go ahead and drop your comments about it, your personal story. If you have a success story, you can go ahead and drop that below. If you are wondering how you can habituate or recover, you can also drop that below as well. Welcome to everyone that just signed on. This is a live tinnitus Q&A. If you have any questions about tinnitus, how is your habituation journey going? Have you used the app, the tinnitus.health app? If so, have you had any success with it? You can go ahead and put those in the comments in the chat, and I would love to read that. If you have a tinnitus success story, go ahead and put that in the chat so we can share that with the community. We can give the community some hope. Thank you all for signing on, and if you have any questions, I'll be here, and we're just going to be hanging out in nature, in the hut, until the questions pop up. Welcome everyone who's here. Tonight is live Q&A. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you all. If you have any questions about tinnitus, go ahead and put it down below in the chat. I won't be responding to anything that isn't tinnitus related. Tinnitus questions get top priority because that's what the live stream is about. We can chit chat back and forth, stuff like that, but this is primarily focused on tinnitus. So if that's what you have going on, you're in the right place. So I'll be waiting for more people to sign on and more questions to be popping up in the chat. We're just going to be hanging out until then. Lings0709, hi, how are you? Welcome to the live tinnitus Q&A. How is everything going? What brought you here? How did you find the live stream? Are you a subscriber to the channel? Do you have tinnitus? Have you tried the tinnitus.health app? If you have, if so, do you have any success with it? Just a little bit about your story, where you're from, how was your new year, whatever. Love to hear more of your story. welcome, welcome to the live tonight's Q&A. Go ahead and put your questions down below if you want to hang out, talk. Welcome everyone to the tinnitus live Q&A. We're going to be talking about tinnitus. How is your tinnitus journey going? Are you habituated? Do you believe in habituation? Have you tried the tinnitus.health app? If so, has it helped you? You can go ahead and put that in the chat. I would love to share your success story with the community if you have one. And we'll just be hanging out. Welcome everyone to the live tinnitus Q&A. Firefit65, good day. Welcome, my friend. How are you doing? How is this day treating you? 5'65" said, "My right ear is bothersome today. It is usually my left ear." I feel that, man. Sometimes, you know, we can have different sensations on either side. For me, my left was usually the loudest, but sometimes the right would be the loudest, louder than the left as well. How what have you done today to kind of ground yourself? Do you feel like it's making you anxious? Do you feel like it's has it made you anxious? Are there do you have coping strategies to help calm yourself so that you can get through this without emotionally getting tangled up in it? And if so, I can give you some pointers on that, to help when it's bothersome. So I definitely help you with that. It raised your anxiety, took a ride by the water, and preoccupied myself. Okay. The water, I've noticed for me, it it really helped to soothe my central nervous system. Here's something that you can do when it raises your anxiety. I'll show you exactly kind of the protocol that I do when it raises my anxiety. Is I realize the thought. So like for me, it always starts with a thought, right? So like I'll notice the sound and then a thought will kick in. Like for me, it's like, oh my gosh, the tinnitus is back. It's loud. It's intrusive. And I'll notice that thought and then I'll reframe it. So I'll say, this is just a temporary spike. I'm not losing habituation. Everything is going to be okay because I've gotten through this before and I can get through this again. So I reframe the thought, I catch the thought, I reframe the thought. And then what I do is I ground myself. I get myself out of my head and I ground myself back into my body. So I do a progressive muscle relaxation. So I grab my fists, I squeeze them, I notice the tension. I breathe in and I exhale and I release the tension. And I do this throughout my entire body. So I do it with my feet as well. I breathe in, I flex my feet, and then I breathe out the stress, right? So what this helps me do is this grounds me back into my body, and so it's almost like a meditative exercise. And then what I do after the progressive muscle relaxation, this takes about a minute or two. You can do this quicker or not as quick. I then get a little bit of sound masking going, and I'll then meditate on the tinnitus sound itself. So I'll get it quiet, but I'll meditate on the tinnitus sound itself, and I'll practice keeping myself calm, not letting my thoughts get carried away. So I just observe my thoughts as they come into my awareness. So like a thought will pop up, the tinnitus is back. Oh my gosh, I'll catch the thought, reframe it, and I'll continue to meditate on the tinnitus sound itself. That's kind of my protocol when I'm noticing myself getting anxious with it. And I found that I'm able to bring, even before I get to the anxious state, I'm able to catch it and bring myself back down into groundedness and into centered peace. And then I open my eyes. I go about my day. So that's that's um that's what I used to do when I would get spikes. I don't really get spikes too much anymore, but that's exactly the tools that I do to keep it. If it ever, I live in a very loud country with motorbikes and a lot of loud stuff here. So it's I'm always susceptible to loud noise here. So I'm always I'm always having to, you know, if I notice my anxiety start to get a little high, I cut it off so I can bring myself back down into peace. So that's usually my protocol. But yeah, that can be tough. It can be tough when it triggers your anxiety. Yeah, give me an update. Appreciate you being in here, my friend. Welcome everyone else who's in here. Tonight is live Q&A. Share a little bit about your story. We're just hanging out and answering any questions anyone might have with their tinnitus. Remember, consistency with this stuff is key. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Welcome, you're back, okay? The more you're consistent with your practice, with your daily practice with tinnitus, the better results you're going to get. So you want to consistently be practicing the tinnitus steps. The steps that I teach in addressing the underlying emotional response to tinnitus. What I practice isn't controlling the sound. We're not trying to control the sound, and we're not trying to stop the sound. We can't do anything about the sound. We want to let the sound be as it is. We want to let tinnitus do its thing. That's right. Let it do its thing. Let it scream. Let it be loud. Let it be whatever it needs to be, whatever it is, because it is already there. We can't control it. We can't stop it. Trying to do so only will perpetuate our suffering. So what we want to do is we want to have an open and neutral response to tinnitus. At first, this is not easy. This takes time. This takes daily consistent practices. I lay all this out in my app, tinnitus.health. You can go check out a free trial. That's tinnitus.health. Just put that in any web browser, tinnitus.health. But what that does is it lays out, and it's based on your specific, where you're at with tinnitus. It lays out a very specific, detailed plans and steps that you can do. And if you do those, you can track your habituation on the habituation tracker, and you can rest assured that you will eventually habituate. And that's what it's all about. It's taking the big thing of habituation that's really hard for people to do, and it's breaking it down into chunks and bite-sized steps for everyone to do every single day. So you can check that out, tinnitus.health. But thank you so much for being in here. We're just going to hang out until more people come and more questions pop up. I'm going to answer them. So thank you for being in here. Welcome, everyone. Talking about tinnitus. Welcome, everyone. You can go ahead and put your tinnitus questions down below. Love to hear your story. Welcome, everyone, to the tinnitus live chat.